D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So today I am gonna do a video, and this is older. This is a couple days old, I think. Well, it came out last week, I think. I don't know. I'm trying to yeah, it came out last week or something like that, and I wasn't able to, or maybe, it was like 2 weeks ago. Well, this article did. I don't know what the other article is, but I just want to talk about it because the people, the writers room of Batwoman and all of the people involved in Batwoman, they just need to let it go. All right, you lost the war. It's time to move on. Okay, it's like they're like those Japanese pilots that would get stranded on an island and then they didn't know the war was over, so they were still fighting. It's like these people are still fighting. The Batwoman writers room and the starlet of it, and I am like so over their nonsense. It's like you guys need you're fired. All right, you're fired. Get over it. All right, get over yourself. But I wanted to go over these articles, two of them and everything. Because listen, they dragged me on Twitter, so and then Batwoman writers room blocked me because they can't handle a joke because they're children, and it's very obvious they're children by this article right here. So I just want to go over this and everything. So yeah, but before I get started on this, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So now that we got that out of the way, I do want to go over this video. All right. So it says right here, Batwoman writers room gets savaged after they claim the CW's Batwoman should only receive positive feedback because of strides for representation for queer Black women. Get the F out of here. Okay. So it says the Batwoman writers room took to Twitter to declare that the now canceled Batwoman show on the CW should only be receiving positive feedback because it made strides for representation for queer Black women. That's the only thing they did. Maybe if they tried writing some good episodes, maybe they could have stayed on the air, but they didn't because it was shit. I didn't get to see this. Like I said, they blocked me, but give me 2 seconds. On May 23rd, the Batwoman writers room posted to social media site comments trying to detract and deflect from the impact, safety, representation, happiness, and hope that Batwoman brought Black women can be seen to the door and left behind. It's 2022. Be better, the account posted. All right, let's just put this out. Let's get this out of the way. It didn't bring anybody happiness. Like, come on. If you can't handle criticism, maybe you should be seen to the door. It says comments trying to distract and deflect from the safety, representation, happiness, and hope that Batwoman brought to Black women can let's see, to need to be better. Okay, yep, that's what I read, but oh, that's so ridiculous. Okay. In a follow-up tweet, they added, calling a show that made strides for representation for queer Black women. Did it though? I mean, did it? I don't think so. But anyways, anything but positive is an attempt to change the narrative. And it's time we stop letting those who don't matter have the stage. Let the Black women have the floor, they added. Let's get this out of the way. You guys did have the floor and you used it to write crap. This show was awful, god awful. Nobody was interested in it. Obviously, the ratings were in the tubes. They couldn't even get 500,000, 500,000 people to watch this show on a weekly basis. That means your show is garbage, okay? Especially now when we live in a world where shows like this one, it counted for views and everything, because without that, it just shows that nobody's interested in your show. And for these people to just be like, you can't say anything mean about our show. Oh, they blocked me on Twitter because I made a dumb joke. It wasn't even like even if it wasn't a joke, it wasn't even bad. They just can't handle any kind of criticism because they're children, pure children. But me, I'm petty, so I'm gonna bash them any chance I can. Anyways, when one user replied, "We love you so much, they don't deserve you," the Batwoman rose and replied, "They don't have me. Who has me are the Black women who have continuously said that this show is important to them more than I will ever know. And for that, I am letting them sit by and handle the fight alone." What? I am not letting them sit by and handle the fight alone. You are now, honey. Because what are they talking about? They don't have me. The writer's room is one person. Oh, this is so dumb. They're so dumb. Okay, so then it says the account was subsequently roasted by Twitter users who called out the show. See, I would have roasted too, but I was blocked. I'm going to keep bringing that up because they're such children. Anyways, Twitter users who called out the show who saw massive declines in viewership and ratings throughout its 3 seasons. So true, 100% true. YouTuber Heels versus Babyface tweeted, "Oh, I've seen some of his videos. He's pretty funny. Your show was dog shit. The stories were garbage." So true. Representation is no substitute to good storytelling, and to hide behind it shows your cowardice and inability to take any responsibility yourselves. That's so true. That's so true. He added, "You were lucky to get 3 seasons. You didn't even deserve 1." Yeah, they got the 1 season, and that was bad. Season 1 was so bad. It was awful. And then season 2 was it was worse. It was awful. It was awful. And then season 3 was awful too. I mean, season 3 got a tiny bit better, but not enough to keep it around. And I can tell you right now, the only reason they got a season 3 was because they didn't want to cancel the show after it had gotten a season 2, and then it got greenlit for season 3 because they had a Black female who was bisexual. The actress is bisexual, and they didn't want to cancel it. They didn't want to cancel it. It's like on The Bachelorette, they keep the Black guy around because they don't want to look racist, and that's exactly what the studio did. They didn't want to look racist, so they kept it around. YouTuber Nina Infinity wrote, I've never seen any of her videos, "You can have all the representation you want. It will never substitute for bad writing and shit characters." So true, 100%. In fact, you did your representation and disservice with your trash script. Why not give her something to work with and be successful? The blame is on you, she declared. And that's so true. Blame is on them. They don't want to take responsibility. That's the problem with everybody today. And obviously these people that are writing the show is they're just children writing a show, and badly. It's like as if a middle schooler wrote it or a high schooler wrote it. And yeah. YouTuber Fat Steven Seagal. That's funny. I should follow him and check out his videos. I'm gonna check out all these people. Strides and good writing need to be coherent and respectable. Batwoman lacked both. Some of the lines and the filming was horrendous, stereotyped disrespectfully. I don't think that's right. And agenda filled. 100% true. So especially season 2. It was BLM, but times 1,000. And it was awful. It was awful. It was garbage. He added, criticism of those points isn't hate, abuse, or harassment. It means the views saw flaws. Grow up. So true. Oh, viewers, whoever wrote this didn't copy it down correctly. Who wrote this? Let's see who wrote this. John F. Trent. Yeah, he didn't copy and paste. But it's fine. I knew what he was saying. Cyberfrog creator Ethan Van Sciver. Oh, he's controversial. I don't know any of his stuff, so I just know that he's controversial. I hear his name a lot when it comes to stuff. I think he does stuff with that Comicsgate, which I don't really know a whole bunch about. I think it's a bunch of creators that make their own comic books to offset Marvel and DC, so that way you have other options. But don't quote me on that because I honestly haven't looked into it. Anyways, Ethan Van Sciver shared a picture of Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav and tweeted, "LMFAO, you're canceled." So funny. It's so true. I'm gonna follow him now. I'm following all these people now. Twitter user I'm Bram Skyheart wrote, just because my dog's shit doesn't smell for once, and I'm definitely thankful for that while I'm cleaning it up, it doesn't make it anything other than shit. So true. That show was garbage. I mean, I watched all 3 seasons. It was just bad. It was bad. John A. Douglas wrote, "You had the floor and no one listened. We saw the ratings. You chose politics and divisiveness, so true, over good storytelling. And in the end, that is the bed that you have chosen to sleep in. The blame lies at your feet and no one else's," he concluded. That's true, because if you watch season 2, it was all identity politics and everything, and all virtue signaling and all that stuff. And it was divisive because it was basically saying, like, if you're white on the show or in real life, you're a piece of shit. That's basically what that whole season said. It was ridiculous, and it was bad writing. They didn't even know where they were going. That whole season, they knew from point A, they just tried to figure it out. And then finally, when they figured out, oh, we're going to do like drugs and everything and how it affects the, minority communities and everything. That's what we're going to do with Black Mask and everything. And they finally figured it out, but it was too late by then because they had already wrote, nonsense. Like, it was so weird the way the season started out and then the way it ended, because, they didn't have Kate Kane. They were like, we're not going to recast Kate Kane. And then they recast it and everything. It was god awful. It was very obvious that they didn't know what they were doing. They had stuff like, there's one scene there, I'm going off on a little tangent. There's one scene there where the chief of police, right, of Gotham, and just pretend it's New York and everything, because Gotham is a stand-in for New York, okay? He gets shot on the steps of City Hall, right? Because he's all by himself and he gets shot, right? And then the next day, they're interviewing Black Mask. What's his I don't remember who his real identity is, but they're Sionis. They're interviewing him, and he is the CEO of Sionis Cosmetics. It's like a cosmetics company. And the whole time you're like, okay, time out. If the chief of police in New York City was shot on the steps of City Hall, the following day, are you going to go and interview the CEO of Estee Lauder, or Maybelline? No, you're not. So what is going on here? What is this freaking ridiculousness? That's how ridiculous they were. Okay, so it says Twitter user Freddie16 wrote, "So you're basically blaming everyone but you for not only making a terrible show, but pretty much not taking any sort of responsibility, since no one liked this show, not even the people you tried pandering to." That's so true. Even the people that loved it were just like YouTuber Gary Nerdrotic. Oh, I know who Nerdrotic is. I watched some of his videos too. They're pretty good. You know what doesn't matter? Your canceled show. That's so true. So true. Kenobi Stig wrote, "Get good writers next time and stop using minorities as a shield to hide your lackluster effort behind." Yeah, that's so true. All these people are speaking truth. YouTuber Leah Rena Cruella. Sorry, honey. Your show was an unmitigated disaster. So true. Oh, you guys, speaking truth right here. This is truth. Here, give you some of these. And an insult to Black women who are victors and not victims. Oh, good on you. Oh, I love you already. We deserve much better than those sloppily written, tokenized characters. Oh, Z snap, honey. It should have been canceled at the end of season 2. She continued. Oh my goodness. Yes. The show was canceled after a failed fan campaign. Oh, it was so good that it failed. Oh, I did another video. I'll leave a link. Oh, so good. Launched by the writers' room to try to keep it afloat. The show's writer, Caroline Dries, she's the head writer, announced at the end of April, just got the sad news that Batwoman will not be seeing a season 4. And season 4, it's a season 4. And I'm bummed. Yeah, you are, because you're out of a job, sweetheart. Full gratitude, she added. What an honor to make 51 episodes. So many inspiring, brilliant people contributed to this series. Not true. Thank you, producers, cast, and crew. Thank you, fans. We love you. I don't love you. The show's third and final season saw its average viewership clock in at 458,000. Like I said, can't even get 500,000. Pathetic per episode, with the ratings in the 18 to 49 demographic averaging 0.09. Oh, that's bad. The third season also saw the show post the worst viewership of its entire run, with the fifth episode only bringing in 372,000 viewers. Man, that's so bad. The show's series finale was also one of the least watched episodes in the show's run, only bringing 415,000 viewers and posting a series worst at 0.07 in the ratings. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's garbage, you guys. It's garbage. Look at this. Freaking garbage. I love saying it like that. On time, see, not enough ratings to calculate a score. See, only 2 people rated the third season because it was freaking bad. It's all bad. On top of the poor viewership and ratings, the show had an abysmal audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. The third season received a 33% from 15 users. Oh man, only 15. I should have went on there and did it. I don't even know if it's open anymore. Batwoman overall, here it is. The show's overall user score sits at a 23%. 23%. Awful. What do you make of it? So yeah, the writers' room. Listen, you horrible people, you deserve this. Sorry, I have a little something in my throat. You guys deserve this. I don't feel bad for you at all. Because like I said, I'm petty and you drag me, and I don't like you. Nobody likes you. Okay. All right. So now let's move on to the second article, because I took that one, took quite a while. This is from Screen Rant. And it says, Batwoman Starlet reveals her ideal storyline for canceled season 4. Ooh, like we give a shit. Batwoman Starlet, Javicia Leslie, teases her ideal. Is it ideal? I thought it was idea. Oh, no, ideal. Okay, yeah, no, they used it right. I stand corrected. Storylines for what would have been season 4 for the Arrowverse series, which was recently scrapped. After its sudden cancellation, by the CW alongside several other shows, Batwoman star Javicia Leslie has revealed her ideal storyline for what would have been season 4, developed as the 5th superhero show in the Arrowverse after the character's debut in the crossover event Elseworlds. The Batwoman series premiered in October 2019. While it debuted to mixed reviews from critics, the new Arrowverse show became a hit with many viewers over seasons 1 to 3. No, it didn't. Shut up. Oh, Scream Rant, you're so obnoxious and annoying. Anyways, Batwoman season 1 followed Kate Kane as she picked up where her cousin Batman left off, becoming a vigilante in her own right. However, Ruby Rose left Batwoman, she was fired, after allegedly suffering poor treatment on set by both the series showrunner and Warner Brothers. That's incorrect too. She was a freaking nightmare. And Leslie stepped into the lead role as Ryan Wilder, a new Batwoman. Wilder was a former street kid who takes up the hero's mantle to fight crime herself alongside Leslie. The show also starred the likes of Rachel Skarsten, horrible actress, Megan Tandy, petty, Nicole Kang, and Cameras Johnson, who wasn't that bad. The dude in there, he wasn't that bad. His character just sucked. However, Batwoman was canceled by the CW in April of 2022, ending the character's journeys before planned season 4. In an interview with comicbook.com, of course, she can only get an interview with comicbook.com because nobody cares. Leslie shared what she would have wanted to see in Batwoman season 4. Oh, let me guess because I haven't read this before. Let me guess. It's just going to be a bunch of white people and how they suck. The star revealed her thoughts on Sophie and Ryan getting together. Oh, yeah, that's right. They got together. As well as Alice's future. Who cares? What's more, Leslie explained that she would have wanted to see where the Wildmore relationship, what is the Wildmore relationship, could have ended up alongside Mary and Luke. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, yeah. They were going to have a thing. Oh, it's so stupid. All on their own. Read her full comments below. Obviously, the fans would love to see more Wildmore. Is Sophie? Hold on. What was Sophie's name? I don't remember. It was Sophie something. Sophie and Ryan, because Wilder and more. Anyways, I think Megan and I would also love to continue to play that love story. Yeah, you would, because you guys want a job. I mean, she's got her cameo turned off right now. And let me tell you right now, honey, turn that shit back on because you're gonna need that extra money. Okay. The 300,000 you got every episode is not enough, okay, to keep your lights on. So you better be turning on those cameos. I'll buy one from you. Trust me, you won't say things that you want to. We'd love to see Mary and Luke maybe spark something. I also would love to see what's going to happen with Alice. Nobody wants this stuff. You're the only one. What we were blessed with was the ability to create a beautiful finale that, whether we came back or not, it was very satisfying for all of us. Alice going off into the abyss as a person that has regained herself and her identity, and honesty, her sanity. I think it'd be beautiful to see where she is, even if she ended up back to being the same old Alice, which you'd have to be. They don't have enough. That's their problem. They want to make their villains sympathetic, and they're not villains. It's so stupid. It's such an interesting journey. No, it's not. To have been able to experience. The actress Rachel Skarjones has done such an amazing job playing every part of Alice and Beth. No, she has not. She is an awful actress. She was an awful actress in Birds of Prey. She's an awful actress today. Okay. This is a crap article, reveals her ideal storyline. So it's just, and I can get over the soap opera aspects of it, but not if it's only soap opera and there's no actiony action. Come on. What? Oh, her idea is stupid. After Batwoman season 1 initially worked hard to set up Kate Kane's career in the bat suit, the series was thrown a curveball with Rose's exit. Ultimately, however, season 2 writers salvage what the series had built. No, they didn't, and created a fresh character in the form of Ryan Wilder. After the recasting, Leslie became a beloved iteration of Batwoman. In fact, after the show's cancellation, several Save Batwoman billboards began to appear as part of a dedicated fan campaign to bring the Arrowverse series back. Yeah, that's what David Zaslav wants to see, billboards. If Batwoman season 4 had gone forward, it's likely that the show's creative and engaging story would have continued and delivered a satisfying chapter in Ryan's story. Who wrote this? This is a shit article. Who wrote this? Ethan Fox. Get your money up, man. Based on Leslie's comments, a Batwoman season 4 would have had a lot of topics and storylines to explore. Yeah, it would have. Oh my gosh, shut up. This is oh, Ethan, you are just, oh man, you are just you were a character. Given the writers and the showrunners' plans for the series, along with Leslie's ideas, it is certainly a shame that audiences will not be able to see where the characters end up. In some encouraging news, the actor recently shared that she would be open to returning as Batwoman in another Arrowverse show crossover. Perhaps this will serve as a means to see Leslie's ideal storylines finally come to fruition. Yeah, she wants to be in another Arrow show because she wants that paycheck, and I can't fault her for wanting the money. I can't fault anybody for wanting. Hold on, I need to read about this writer. In Ireland, Ethan Fox is an aspiring writer and film student. Man, well, maybe this is not a good article, but This was definitely clickbait. I clickbaited it. It baited me and I picked up on it. This looks it sounds awful, and it of course, Javicia Leslie doesn't have anything good to say about the possibility of this storyline that didn't happen, because I mean, what does she know? A big load of nothing. And this show was not good. The show wasn't good. I'm glad it's gone. The writers room can suck it. Javicia Leslie can suck it, literally, because she's hot. But I don't care. I don't care about the show. I'm glad that I get to still crap on it, because these people keep bringing it up like we owe them something, like anybody owes them something. That's another thing. They expect us to sit here and just be like, oh, you guys were canceled, you deserved it because of, representation. No. It was bad. It was bad all the way around. It was just bad, and it deserved to get canceled, and I don't feel bad for them. And like the Joker says, you deserve what you freaking get, and you get this. So bye. All right, you guys, that's my thoughts on that. Tell me what you guys think about this. Are you like me and you're just like so over their nonsense and this pathetic excuse of like trying to beg to get back on, and it's not going to happen. You've lost the war. Move on. All right, anyways, leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.